Give me Deuteronomy 31, verse 11. Deuteronomy 31, verse 11. What we are here to do is wake up our people, because our people are in a destroyed, decayed estate.
Right.
You black and Hispanic men and women in the community of New Orleans do not know who you are. It's time for us to come together. Thus saith the Lord. Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 11.
31.
31 verse 11. When all Israel is come to appear before the Lord thy God, in the place which he shall choose, thou shalt read this law before all Israel in their hearing.
We're supposed to read the laws of God in front of the nation of Israel. That is what your preachers and your pastors are supposed to be doing. Read on.
Gather the people together, men and women and children.
We're supposed to gather the men, women, and children. My sister's over there in front, the car wash. My brother in the white t-shirt and the cap. Brother in the white t-shirt. Brother in the white t-shirt. Hey, Soldier Ezra, the brother you talking to. Hey, you waved before you got out. You got to the store. I will holler at you right quick. You got 2 minutes? Give me two. Let them know. Read it again.
Verse 12. Gather the people together, men and women and children, and thy stranger that is within thy gates.
And do what?
That they may hear and that they may learn and fear the Lord your God.
Moses was given a charge to so-called black and Hispanic people to fear the Lord. How you doing, my brother? Hey, man, look. Hey, come stand right here. I'm going to holler at you right quick. Come stand in front. My name's Adiah, but what's your name? Hey, you seen a lot in this community, huh? You seen the death of your people, friends go to jail. How old you is?
I'm about to be 40.
Man, we the same age. I just made 40 a couple of weeks ago.
I'll be 40 in 3 weeks.
So in our generation, let's do our generation. We grew up watching the same things. We watched Bo Jackson play football. We watched Deion Sanders when he was in his prime. We watched the Ghostbusters, the He-Man, you know what I'm saying? That was our generation, right? Now, we knew all of these things. We knew a lot of corner stuff. Soulja Slim, we knew the certain rapper. We learned. Why we never knew our nationality according to God?
Right.
Because we also grew up in church. Did we not?
That's a fact.
So why, when we read the Bible, we don't know who he was?
It don't tell us that shit, man.
Wait a minute. You said it don't tell you, right?
It don't.
So my question is, who is the Bible for?
White man, if you ask me.
You think so?
I know so. Like,
I'm
tamper with that shit.
Hold on.
They control us. They tamper with it, so they control us with that shit from slavery. They control us, so I don't really believe a lot of that stuff. I believe in God and I believe in the Word, but I believe a lot of that's tampered. So I'm not, like, there's certain things like you gotta believe, but I'm like, the white man had it so long, they controlling us as slaves. Okay. Like, I'm not on, like that, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Now, what if I'm gonna say right here, right now, everything you just said, I'm gonna show you that the Bible is not a white man's book. I'm gonna show you who inspired the Bible, and everybody in this Bible is black people. I can prove that to you.
Bring it out.
Give me Revelations 13 and 9. If the white man wrote the Bible, he wouldn't have put this in it. I'm gonna show you something. Give me Revelations 13 and verse 9. Now watch this. Because if the white man wrote the Bible, he would have took this out first. Up top, he would have took this out. Read what you got.
Revelations 13 and verse 9.
Come on.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
All right. We know we got ears on our way. Everybody got 2 ears. So he's not saying ears, technically he's talking about understanding. If you could comprehend, right? Read.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
I want you to read that one more time.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
The Bible just said any group of people who lead another group of people into slavery, which is captivity, will go into captivity. Now watch this, read.
And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Now God just said any man that kills somebody with a sword, today is the gun. Back in the 1800s, it was the noose. They used to lynch us. What he said shall be what?
Shall be killed with the sword.
Now he said anybody who killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. Finish?
Here is the patience and the fate of the saints.
Now check this out. Who did this to black people?
White people.
Okay. So give me Exodus chapter 22, verse 16. You know what I want? 20, 21, 20, 16. Now watch this.
It's 22.
21 and 16. I want you to read. I want you to look at this, bro. Because God just said, anybody who did this to your people, they got to suffer these same plagues. White man would have took that out. He would say, hold up, I know we did that to him. Let's erase that. Let's black marker that. All right, I'm going to give you another scripture. I'm going to compound from there. Read what you got.
Exodus chapter 21 and verse 16.
Come on.
And he that stealeth a man and selleth him.
And do what?
And selleth him.
Was we not sold here in New Orleans? Was we not sold in Virginia? Okay, read.
Or if he be found in his hand.
Or we still in America when we came from the west coast of Africa. That's a fact. Read.
He shall surely be put to death.
Now God just said the people who do that to your people, my people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, shall what?
Shall surely be put to death.
I wanted that to come out the Bible so you don't think I'm twisting the Bible or putting my own spin on it. Now watch this. Jesus Christ. Let's give him, show him that the Bible is black man. Give me Job 30 and 31st. Now we're going to show you the Bible is a black man's book. I want you to see that white folks would have took that out. Why? Because they gave us different versions of the Bible. Let me keep it real with you because I already know you have some level of understanding about that. All right. The white man saw the Bible, right? And he said, wait a minute. It's black people. Moses is black. King Solomon is black. All of these people is black. So what the white man did was he gave you other versions of the Bible like the New International Version, New Translation. That's not the Bible we read. We read from the King James 1611 Bible that was translated from Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic to English.
I have a question.
Hold up. Can I read the scripture? Did I answer your question?
Can I ask a question first?
Okay, go ahead. No problem.
Who is King James?
King James is a black man. He was a Moor, all right? King James used to rule Scotland, and he was the last king of Scotland, all right? King James is a black man.
What I'm asking, how you get a version of the Bible?
He didn't get a version of the Bible. Somebody give me the Zondervan compact. I'm going to show you something.
No, that'd be my question. Like, all right, it's a Bible, then all of a sudden it's a Bible, then it's King James version. Like, what the, like, how is it he get a version?
No, what it is.
I can put a version on my shit?
I'm going to let you finish.
You know what I'm saying? I can put a version on it?
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
And for the King James, I don't know, when you talking about, this is my first time hearing this, the one I heard about, like King James was allegedly a murderer and all that shit, so I'm like, how he get a Bible version?
That's the question.
Somebody else, I didn't really research that. I didn't really research, so I can't speak and be like, that's facts.
I'm going to tell you. You can look it up. It's a man called Anthony Weldon. He came up with a book called The Court and Character of King James. It was a slander where he said all of that stuff. Then he came back and apologized like 10 years later in another book. So King James was a black man. He was the last ruling king of Scotland, King James VI.
Okay.
All right.
So
it's one thing that white people like to do is change history, right?
Right.
They change it, but there's also the truth that's out there. You know what I'm saying? Now watch this. It's the Compact Bible Dictionary. It's the King James Version.
How can you get one of them?
Huh?
How can you get one of them?
You can go to Barnes & Noble. I don't think they sell them at Walmart, but I know they sell them at Barnes & Noble. Not these. They sell apocryphals. So it says, when Elizabeth died in 1603, the crown passed to James I, who had been the King of Scotland for 37 years as James VI. Several months after he ascended the throne of England, he authorized a new translation of the Bible to replace the Bishop's Bible. 47 of the best Hebrew and Greek scholars of the day were divided into 6 groups. 3 for the Old Testament, 2 for the New Testament, and 1 for the Apocrypha. 2 of the groups met at Westminster. When a group had completed its task, its work was submitted to 12 men, 2 from each panel. Final differences of opinion were settled at a general meeting at each company.
Hey, let me elaborate on that right quick. What it's saying is, King James was a king. He governed a lot of wise men. He separated certain wise men to translate the Bible, all right? And it went, is Westminster a prestigious organization? That's a prestigious school, right? That's right. So he took the wisest and the smartest men to get the Bible translated. That's what it's going into. Because he was the king, he gave an order. He wanted it done. Read.
In cases of special difficulty, learned men outside the board of revisers were consulted. Marginal notes were only used to explain Hebrew and Greek words to draw attention to parallel passages.
That was it. He just got it translated so we can understand it. Now, I'm going to compound that. Hold what you got. Give me Isaiah chapter 28. I'm going to show you why. He was fulfilling what God says to do because we would speak another language.
I ask you another question.
Can I read this? Now I got to read the scripture this time.
No, this is serious.
Hold on. Read Isaiah 28 and 11. I'm showing you why. Read.
Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept.
Come on.
Precept upon precept. Line upon line, line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
Read.
For with stammering lips
Come on.
and another tongue will he speak to this people.
The reason why we had to get it translated because we don't speak Hebrew no more.
Right.
When we came here on the west coast of Africa, we were speaking another language.
Right.
So the Most High made it so we could understand the Bible in English. Now, the scripture that I had for you was Job 30 and 30 because I got to prove the Bible is a black man's book. We are not Egyptians. We are not Aramaic. We're not Arabs. We're not Asiatic black men. We are the Israelites. Read.
Job chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black upon me.
What color is Job?
My skin is black upon me.
Read.
And my bones burn with heat.
Song of Solomon 1 and 5. The Bible is a black man's book. You didn't know? That's why I brought you over. You didn't know. And I even, we're going to deal like men. You understand? Because all we're giving is what? Information from the Bible, not our own words. Now check this out. Read.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Read.
I am black.
What color is Solomon?
I am black.
What color is the wisest man who ever walked the face of this earth? Jesus Christ, great grandfather. Read.
I am black,
Read.
but comely.
He said, I'm black and I'm handsome. He said, I'm good looking, so he had swag. He was not a white man, a pale face. You understand? This was a black man, like you, your forefather. Now ask your question, and I have a question for you.
Okay, I ask, how y'all have, like, out here, and y'all do what y'all do, and, I mean, you know, I'm a street nigga, so I have to watch everything. Like, how y'all
You're an Israelite.
with no gun, like, or a gun, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't trust people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let me show you
Like,
something.
I watch over myself now.
Hold on,
Like,
I'm ahead.
I'm watching over myself now. Like, right, I'm not gonna say it on there, but I'm strapped, man. I'm like, you know, I ain't like all this, you know, like, and y'all out here, like, how y'all on, what's the protection and all that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm going to show you who's protecting us.
It's a good question.
That is a very good question. The angel protect us. You know what I want? Give me that in Maccabees. Second Maccabees. We also got, first of all, give me 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. Weapons of warfare, not carnal. Give me that one first, then I want to show you protect us. Because guess what? The angels protect us, bro. Hey, we come out here fearless, man. Hey, we ain't scared of what man could do to us. We ain't scared of man. Let me tell you something. You know why we don't look over our shoulder? Because we're doing the Lord's work. And if we die doing the Lord's work, all praise to the Most High.
Bring it out.
You understand? Ain't no fear in us, man. Read what you got.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4.
Come on.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
The weapons we have is not the weapon you think like a gun or a knife, or AK attack. That's not the weapons we carry.
Bring it out.
Read.
But mighty through God.
The weapon we have is this Bible. This Bible is stronger than any weapon you could ever have, bro. You understand? Give me Hebrews chapter 4, verse 16. I'm gonna show you something. This is a sword, bro. This is a sword. This is a weapon like you've never seen in your life. Why? Because you never heard it from righteous men keeping the commandments. Verse 12. Read what you got.
Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful.
Read.
And sharper than any two-edged sword.
That's why we use this Bible, because guess what? There's not a 9 mil that can save you from God's judgment.
I got another thing to say.
Hold on.
Wait, with the weapon, with
Come on, wait, let me hear you.
With the weapon situation, right? With the weapon situation. Come on. Even then, when Jesus was here, when they tried to arrest him, I forgot who it was.
Yeah, Peter had a sword.
Get off of him.
Yeah.
So, we're going to protect ourselves.
Absolutely.
We're going to protect ourselves. So we're not going to just be like, God ain't going to be like, oh, no. We're going to arm ourselves too. Y'all bring it. We're going to come. We ain't coming for trouble.
Right.
We ready.
That's right.
Ready.
Guess what?
We ready.
We agree with that. We agree with that.
I'm
agree with that.
Now I'm going to show myself, though.
You're absolutely correct.
Protect myself.
Can I show you something, though?
Yes,
Can I
sir.
show you something?
Yes, sir.
When you say you're going to protect yourself, you speak as a man who you care about your life. You got kids?
Yes, sir.
And you care about your kids and your woman, right?
Yes, sir.
Now watch this. If you really care, 1 Corinthians 3:16. Let me show you something. Because everything you're saying is, I agree. Peter and Christ said, not only have your sword, but get two. When you go, tell your woman to get two. I agree with that. We're not fools. But what I'm saying is we don't put our trust in it. You understand? But if you trust in, if you're a man of the Lord, you put your trust in this Bible. Let me show you what it says.
Bring it out. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Come on.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Now watch this. Do you know that you're a temple of God? Hey, sis. All right. Hey, let me show you something.
Is this your rights and stuff, against the police and what you need to be?
Deal with me. Hey, you can read it later. Deal with me. I want to show you something, because don't be distracted. I got you, but check it out.
I'm for anything for the people, bro.
All right.
For the people. You say 2 minutes, I've been here 10.
True.
See what I'm saying? But I'm giving you my time, but I mean, sisters just come over here. You like, don't get distracted, but I'm not. I'm still right here. I didn't want to call, but she handed this over here. I don't know what's going on with this.
All right.
I'm support. Like, it's a lot of weird shit going on, and I want to support.
All right.
For the positive, for the right, though. You know what I mean? And what you speaking is the right.
Check it out. No. I'm not. We're not enemies, and we agree.
No, never
you feel me?
Never that.
Check it out. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Come on.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Now, you're a man who's saying that you care about your life, you care about the life of your kids. Right. But you also got to care about yourself. You understand? You first and foremost. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Most High dwells in the so-called black man in America.
Right.
Read.
If any man defile the temple of God,
come on,
him shall God destroy.
Now, you may be worried about, you could be thinking about another man shooting you.
I'm not worried about
But watch this. But no, hear me out. Hear me out. But aren't you destroying yourself? I mean, talk to me. No. Listen to the logic, though. You a man who just said you love your hey, I gotta protect myself because I don't know who's coming. I don't want to be out here unprotected.
Right.
But
niggas know that out here right now.
But watch this though. But watch this.
I get business.
Why destroy yourself?
I'm not. I never.
Read it again.
What that cigarette was?
You want me to start at 16?
Yeah, read it again.
Verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
Now give me Sirach 38:9. Start at verse 8. Let me show you something. The reason why I brought that out is because I want you to take the mindset of our people. We double-minded. Everything you said that you for black. I agree. But if you're not standing strong with your people because you in the hospital with tubes in your lungs because you got cancer, how you gonna stand strong?
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.